Alright, I'm down in the lake or the pond pit, and I don't know that there's enough contrast for you to see, but here's the deal. This right here is solid rock. It's solid limestone. And he's having to get that out of her with this that big piece of equipment right there. And it is slow going. And it's solid the whole way, and it's about 3 feet thick. And Kevin says it is very time consuming, more time consuming than he originally estimated, to get that 2 or 3 foot level of material out of there. And you can see, some of it's kind of a layer right here. It's kind of a layer of just junk rock, but down here where my boot is, that's like a foot solid of something, 2 feet solid maybe. So that's what he says is going to create some additional expense for us. And so what he is proposing to do, and what I think is probably a good idea, is to kind of whittle back this 3 foot stone ledge, whittle it back to that tree right there. And that takes probably about 30 feet off of our pond when it was originally going to go to that big tree right there. And then that would have been the other perimeter. So about where this pile is right here would be the edge of the pond. And it's still pretty good size. Look back, you can kind of see it'd still be a pretty good size, but it would reduce the size by maybe, I want to say 30%. He thinks he can get that done for maybe $2 or $3 grand over our original budgeted amount, which would not then include a dock. So we're looking at about a $5,000 swing in the cost, which is not good, but I can see now why he was reluctant to express a fixed price on it, because he would have just been losing money if he had done that. Or he could have given us a price that was higher than we ever wanted to spend, which I guess would be another way to look at it. Part of the issue as well is that all this really super rocky material is stuff he can't use, but he wants to use it to extend what he calls the berm up to the back towards the green barn. See if I can get a shot of that. And that, this is kind of where the pond would end. Get a little bit more perspective on that. You can see that berm kind of goes up for a ways, and he would use that material there to extend the berm back up over there. Have to clear out a little bit more cedar to do it. He thinks it's a good idea, good use of the material. I would agree. That's kind of where we are. You see that close tree, and then the next tree. That next tree is where the pond would end now, under his thought. And he also thinks that, we'll take it back that far, and we'll just see where you guys want to go from there. But I think if we stay, within 20% of our original budgeted amount, we end up with a pond that's about 70% the size that we originally thought. And still think it'll look good. It'll be smaller.